Welcome to EDU 617 School Finance. I'm Dr. Clint Bourne, the course developer and class facilitator. In this opening video, I want to describe course logistics, introduce the content, clarify assignments, and explain grading. Education is big business in our country, and American school finance has evolved over the years to its present state. Local, state, federal, and grant-funded revenues supply billions of dollars to educate our youth. Considering spending, United States schools expend over $600 billion annually, which represents 10% of America's gross national product and is second in size only to the healthcare industry. As aspiring school administrators and chief financial officers, you must clearly realize how schools are funded, especially for your locale and state. In this course, federal funding for schools will also be introduced. An awareness of funding, along with sound school business and spending practices, will provide you with the knowledge to effectively support your staff and students. Therefore, EDU 617 School Finance is basically content specific. Each week, 2 learning sessions will be available on Friday as the course runs from Friday to Friday. In week 1 of the course, learning sessions 1 and 2 are posted. On week 2, learning sessions 2 and 3 will appear. This process will continue throughout the course because I do not want you to get too far ahead nor become overwhelmed. With each learning session are 3 folders: learning session, learning goals and terms, performance tasks, and assessments. You should begin the learning session by looking at the session's goals and accompanying terms. You are strongly advised to look up the terms and have a thorough understanding of them. As the saying goes, if you're going to walk the walk, you must talk the talk. After looking at the goals and terms, you should review each performance task by working through them in the order in which they are presented. Each performance task file may contain videos, websites, PDF files, images, podcasts, or Word documents to emphasize key content concepts. As you watch, listen, or read the content from each performance task, you should take notes because this should be formal learning, not casual learning, and knowing this material is critically important. These learning sessions were developed to provide functional subject matter on substantial school finance topics. The first 4 learning sessions inform you about the revenue side of the fiscal equation regarding local, state, and federal income sources. The next 2 learning sessions turn to the expenditure side by presenting information on school budgeting, appropriations measures, 5-year forecasts, audits, and purchasing. Learning Session 7 focuses on managing the school's risk programs, a sizable portion of the school budget. Learning Session 8, the last one, explains competitive bidding and school construction, which is a monumental financial undertaking for a school district. To assess your understanding of the concepts, each learning session concludes with a quiz. The 8 quizzes are timed as they want to know what you know, not how well you can look up answers. Therefore, for these quizzes, you may not use notes, as the questions should be content that aspiring administrators and treasurers should know off the top of their heads. A community member who wants fiscal information about your school will be bothered when you cannot adequately explain to them in layman's terms the nuances of school finance. In the meantime, you would lose credibility with them. To prepare for each quiz, you should use the goals and terms in the introduction of each learning session. The goals and terms will answer 75% of the quiz questions. If you know the content related to these goals and terms, you will do well on each quiz. You are given a choice regarding when you want to take the quiz on either Thursdays, Fridays, or Saturdays. After the decision is made by the class via Poll Everywhere, no alternative times will be offered unless you have a very good reason. If you have not voted regarding when you want the quiz, you should do so. Quizzes will be worth 5% of the final grade, or 40% in total. Now I want to explain the assignments. One course assignment is to write a 1 to 2 page paper expressing your personal philosophy on handling and managing public funds, an area in which some individuals have failed and found themselves subject to investigation or court action. This paper constitutes 10% of your final grade. As another assignment, you'll research a school finance topic of your choosing and write a 3 to 5 page APA-style paper. This paper is worth 20% of the final grade. Applying for a grant, which will be real, live, or mock one, is another assignment. Directions will be given in Learning Session 4 for this assignment. This grant will make up 20% of the final grade. In addition to the quizzes and assignments, you will post a blog comment based on a given prompt by Fridays. Blogs represent 10% of the final grade. Due date reminders for quizzes, blogs, and assignments will be posted in announcements, so be certain to look at those regularly. At the mandatory live Blackboard Collaborate session, you will be given an opportunity to ask questions regarding the course expectations. If you have a question during the course, please give me 48 hours to get back with you via email. If you would like to talk with me in person, my office number and hours are posted on Blackboard under Faculty Information. If there is a technical issue during the course, you should contact the IT department or help desk. This concludes the course introduction. Enjoy the course and become that aspiring school administrator who is not only a great instructional leader, but also able to efficiently maximize the fiscal resources for your students, staff, and community.